this. I keep them aside for a bit. I am kind of not helping myself here, but I need carbon again. Well, I need to visit this guy. I actually have a couple of missions to hand in as well, so that's not too bad. Every little helps. And the good thing with Atlas is he gives you 2 warp cells for free, which is also good. And it says a lot of things I don't understand because I don't have his language, and I don't think I ever get that, to be honest. He seems to disappear. So I will have to make all these. I don't have enough chromatic metal at the moment, so that's a little bit the problem. You need to do certain things, and it takes. There's so many things that actually need to be done, so you start running around like a headless chicken and not actually follow your own directions doing so. So let's see. I need to leave this system immediately, so that's I should actually find out where he wants me to go. Okay, he wants me to go there, which is a Viking system I already been to, but that's okay. At least I can go to the space station and see if I can trade, because I'm starting getting filled up. Oh, thank you, girl. Space station. This is the outlaw. What? Is the guy I need to talk to here? It doesn't look like it. Why did you send me back here then? That doesn't make sense. Well, at least I can see if I can trade some stuff away. Fair enough. Boom. Actually, no, that was not what I needed. So let's go and see if we can find out where that person is that I need to talk to. Okay. It's a coax system, so I'm only allowed to do the mission that I'm sent in to do, and then I have to leave, even though I have to go to the space station here. And that is couldn't see that. So I'm allowed to go up and talk to the guy and then leave again. That's just how it is. So return to my base. That actually I can do without any problems. So at the moment I'm piddling around in the pretty much in the start area of Euclid Galaxy, and that's where we all pretty much start. So what do I actually need to do here? trying to get some carbon. Let's go. Okay, I got that. That is not overly useful, but oh, there I have a lot of these. And I'm actually not allowed to, so that's not good. Kind of know that, so that's I need some glass to put the rest of that on. Okay. Oh, there's fish in my traps. So this is better than have to swim out. I might as well just cook that. How much? I can actually make some glass, so I can put some more roof on that building. So it's actually, I'm doing a little bit at a time, and that's. So let me cook the fish and put them away. That is my long-time investment, because I don't really need the money right now. So I'm actually just, I'm saving them until I should go down on deep water exploration or something like that. So they give some very good buffs when you're diving. Or if I get into the situation where I really need money, then I can pick them up and sell them. So that's always, and as I say very often, just because I do these things doesn't mean you have to do them. No Man's Sky is a game where you actually choose your own parts constantly, and how you get to your end result is kind of irrelevant as long as you have fun getting to that point. And I would say that it is just kind of making your own choices. It's not like you have to do things because others do them. So that is always, as I said, your choices, your had some salt there. And, oh, I have chlorine as well. Okay. I put that. No, I don't put it there because that's not where I can use it. Let's just save a little bit of carbon. So now I'm doing 3 things at one go. That's not always the best plan, but so the thing is, I have to repair the ships I find to make sure that they are actually licensed for me to fly. I need much more paraffinium, but yeah. I do have pugnium, but it's on the ship. Yeah. Again, that's not the smartest I have ever done, but platinum I have on the other ship as well. Okay. Repairs is a lot of gathering resources, and yeah, kind of just do it. That way things get a little bit easier. So I had, oh, I don't have platinum here. Okay, pugnium I do. So we take that over here for now. That goes there. No, leave that for a mo. That goes there. That was done with. So now I'm actually wondering. No, I didn't have any platinum there. Well, that's not very smart, is it? Okay. So I don't have what I need. That's fine. That's what sometimes happens, and that's absolutely fine. So I'll chuck that aside for now. Starship. I'll leave that for now. I should have put the doors across from each other. So Okay, I don't have enough carbon, so that's the first bomber. I find sentinels very annoying sometimes. Especially when you're trying to pound things like carbon. That can be problematic. But, like everything else, we just have to overcome it. And we have to know that when to fight and when not to fight. I would say that is a important thing in No Man's Sky. It is really knowing when to do what. Because if you fight when you shouldn't do, you die. And it's funny, we talked about Call of Duty earlier, and I know one streamer that wanted to try out No Man's Sky, and he was actually suffering a little bit because he was used to, I can fight my way out of it. And that can potentially be true, but it's not always. Sometimes you actually have to run if you don't want to die, or hide, whatever we want to call it, because it could be both options. So I'll build another battery, which is, this is actually a good thing to have, because you create power and you store power, so that is so important. Right now they're depleted, but we now have a little bit more. But No Man's Sky is not like many other games, and it is a survival game, and we have to remember that. So it's much more aimed into, actually, you need to be able to survive rather than to just kill everything you meet. And that in itself is not overly hard, as long as you stay a little bit cautious. This takes time. So what was it else I could suddenly build? The Roma, okay. That I'm not overly interested in. And it of course wants me to find a overseer. So I could go to the local system. There is anyone I can actually hire here, because it actually looked like it pointed me in this direction. So going to take a look. The cylindrical room is one thing which I find very annoying. The overseer is a gig. Actually found out that I don't have to do anything else, so with him. Missions to hand in that is actually practical. No, mission, only one. I'm actually going to pick those up, which I feel is practical. Might or might not be, but I'm not too keen to give them when I only have 2. Okay, I'm not getting free stuff from them yet. So that guy will give me some missions from the base, among other things, to hire orders and stuff like that. I'm kind of going to ignore that, because that is not on its own important, but it does say build that bloody circular room, so pure ferrite, which I don't have at this point, which I can make and I will make. So how are we doing here? We are getting there. So I would say following the missions is going to give you a lot of practicing the different things that is actually useful for you in the game, and I would say don't just dismiss it, because that's not very smart. The benefits are bigger than the drawbacks. You get much more out of doing them than not. So I need pure metal, so I just have to refine my way through at the moment. It's actually quite funny when you talk with other players, streamers, because I have a very long gaming experience, and I think I've played most games at least once, and it's always, I've always been curious, what is that, how does it work, how does it work for me, and not all games are my style, my type, I will admit that, and with time I have realized that there's certain games I'm a little bit too slow to actually play. I have managed to die before I realized that something was pointing a gun at me. That could even happen in No Man's Sky, to be honest, but that's reality. You get slower when you get older, and that is how it is. And I realize that, and I accept that part, because I know that I'm not 18 or 20 anymore. That's for sure. But that doesn't mean that I don't like playing games. But I do adapt it a little bit more to my own skill set than I used to. I used to play some games where you were kind of doing dogfights in fighter planes, and they came in. You could play World War. Well, you could even play World War I double deckers, and World War II fighters, and up to jet fighters, and then you played against typical one other player. can't remember if there was possibility for more than that, but you played 2 players against each other. That would be the normal setup at least, and you really had to react very quickly, and I really enjoyed that type of games at that time, but I think today I would be watching myself burning and crashing a lot more than anything else. First of all, I haven't had a joystick in my hands for a very long time. I do have a joystick, but it's traditionally a little bit too difficult to get to work with most games. So that is just how it is, and yeah. So build that bloody cylindrical thingy. It's not something I normally would do, and it's not my I actually don't like. No, I'm not putting it in front of my windows. No. I chose this base for the view, so let's hide it here in the back somewhere. But I need to be smart because I want to be able to expand. I could of course put it next. That would not be smart. Well, if I put it there, then all expansion in that side will have to come around it, so yeah. So now it's built at least. I don't even plug it in. This guy, he will give you missions, and when you do the missions you will get a lot of blueprints for free. I put that too close to the building. Okay. Luckily we can do something about that. Make sure that then I of course lost the door. That's better. This guy, he will give you missions and ask you to hire more people, build more different things, and as you do it you will get some blueprints and stuff like that. I'm way too impatient for that, so I normally already have it when he starts giving it to me, so and I'm actually fine with that. The thing is, when you know what you're doing, you don't have to go down that same path. I am just going to actually be a little bit stupid here, but yeah. So I'm actually quite good with carbon for now. That will not continue down that route, but that's how it is. You will find out. There is certain things you need more than others. So yeah, this will you know what? This will take too much time. So, what do I need to do? Okay. It seems like I have to do those. So, okay. So I got a formula to make glass, which is different from the one I use, but can't remember how much of it I actually have to do. So I need chromatic metal. That's all well and fine, but I actually don't have enough to make a lot, so probably I should go out and find some, well, not chromatic metal, but that's perfinium, copper, cobalt. I don't need that in that. Okay. Yeah. Let's just run around and gather that. Maybe we'll get some more carbon on the way as well. There is chromatic metal in some of the resources around, but it's so little that it will take forever to actually refine that to something useful. Let's find another one. So I might end up having too much carbon, but that is not really going to be a problem. Worst case scenario is I'm actually allowed to have a stack in my storage as well if I really want to do that. So I also need a lot of chromatic metal to repair ships with, so it's actually not as such a big problem to go and get it. Because it is something you have to do from time to time. Buildings minus settlement. Where are you? Don't put me back where I was. Oh, you are, you bugger. So that one is one where I know there is. I think that's the one out in the water, but yeah. Oh, bugger. It's actually okay. I don't mind running around and do things. It's actually fine. I don't particularly mind overstacking as well. It will sort itself out. It always does. But you do use a lot. There was a hole there. I should not have gone down in that. Yeah, that's out in the water. But let's take a swim. Do I actually need crystal sulfide? Yeah, I do. That is actually something you always need. I need it for the... Oh, fuck. That was not smart. Pay attention. Just pay attention. Of course, remember to scan the fish. Because they count to the numbers on planets as well. Yeah. I better do what I came to do. Now I'm actually running low on oxygen. So I'm constantly on the edge, and that That is in certain ways fine, but it is also very annoying. But I would say if you choose to play on Permadeath or Survival, then that is how it often will go. That you kind of end up in that kind of situations where you actually I put stairs, so maybe I should use them. So is that is not enough, I believe. I need 4. Okay, I'm going to do this here. Oxygen, so that's not overly smart, but yeah. But I can make one of these, which will help me for a bit. So certain things can substitute other things, and that's always good. Yeah, I have too much copper, but that I am going to deal with in a mo. I actually chop them away for now. More copper there. So if we just fill that up, then I'm suddenly not so much over. Make some nanite out of it. And let's go to the overseer and give him what he wants. So we can build the next, which is the science terminal. Good thing with him is when he's hired, he will clean my windows. So it tells me to go and find him. And that I will actually do. So the only thing is I'm actually going to not carrying more than I actually need. Or want. Actually, knowing where it is sometimes half the whole thing. So we might get into the situation where I'm sent to a system again that is not allowed for me, but then I will just have to go to the space station and I just realized I did something stupid, but never mind. Just go to the space station, hire that guy and leave again. Yeah, and it's a co-work system, so I'm not allowed to do anything else but hiring him and then leave again. So what I was going to think about. I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what is. Just saying. He wants this, yeah. So you get missions and it actually kind of teaches you things as you go, which is fine. So, which one is it? That's not, no. I'm not allowed to do that in this system anyway. That. And of course I hire him and that's done. I have to leave this system, so I'm actually go back to base, and then I'll see if I can find an abandoned abandoned building there. Then at some point I'm told to contact Apollo again, and when that happens, then it's kind of done with what you have to do with the guys in your base. So I get some free stuff. That's marrow bulb and cobalt. Yeah, that's found in caves. So let's see if we can find the abandoned building on this planet. Oh, now it says report to Apollo. So should I just ignore those for now and go this way? Return to space. Okay, let's just double check we are not carrying too much around with us. Working overtime right now, but that's fine. And I'm stupid again, but never mind. So I already have that. Okay, that's fair enough. So it. Okay. Yeah. That all makes sense. So I don't need to go and find nanites because I have actually quite a bit accumulated already. And I will of course go and buy some here, just to make it look like I'm doing what he's asking me to do. It's not going to be wasted anyway, because you actually do need to get everything you can anyway, so that's so always remember to talk to these guys. They give you nanites if you have what they're asking for, so and the more active you have been out there, the better it is for you. That I have in stock, so that is absolutely fine. So let's buy some here. I'm not buying these because I'm getting them free from the overseer. So I want that. That is my favorite, and I also want the Nautilon, because if we are going down on deep water, then that is very important. Actually, I think that would be practical. So I am just taking some random things for the last. So I actually want that one. Oh, that's expensive. And I can't really build it until I get to purple system. So no, that is not going to be useful in any form and shape. This one will be useful, especially when we need to start combining things. So yeah, that one I can actually pretty much build, pretty much, and some weapon stuff. I think I'm just going down this route for now. It's always my plan to get everything, and that normally goes quite well. think I will build, take that, and I can build it when I get back to the base. Even though this is a little bit out in the future, I am actually going to make sure I can build these things when time gets to it. As I said, it is I think that one is practical. So it said we should go to space station and buy some modules as well. So let's just do that and hope he's satisfied. Can't see what that is. It's coax, so I'm actually not allowed to go there. So let's see if we can buy some, just a few or something. There was not a lot he had here, but that at least is something I can kind of use. So it makes that a little bit stronger. So let's just go there for now. Is that okay? Okay, rate and move. Yeah. So let's go back to base.